Welcome back to Desert Hills Gymnasium in St. George, Utah. Game 5 about to get underway. This between the Faith Lutheran Crusaders and the Marymount Sailors. Marymount now in the previous game, game 4, just completed the first sweep of the 2025 Desert Challenge. But starting lineups for the visiting Sailors, starting number 2, Samantha Dessler, the senior outside hitter. Number 4, Frankie Jones, the senior middle blocker. Number 10, Caitlin Orleman, the junior middle blocker. Number 12, Olivia Pensky, the senior setter. Number 13, McKenna Barnes, the junior outside hitter. And number 25, Ellie Vandewey, the senior middle blocker. Libero for the Sailors, number 21, Karis Campos. And for the Faith Lutheran Crusaders, starting at number 1, Ellie Ford, the libero. Number 5, Mariah Mele. Number 6, Tori Castro. Number 10, Abby Keys. Number 14, Abby Bunyan. Number 15, Chloe Garcia. And number 16, Sam Smith. This will be an interesting game for the Sailors, as mentioned, playing back-to-back here. So it'll be their last game of both teams' last game of the tournament. Marymount has gone undefeated. They beat Desert Hills in game 2 last night. And then, as I mentioned, swept the Vikings just an hour or so ago. Faith Lutheran has not won yet in this tournament, but has taken all matches to 5 sets. It's Jones and the dive from Ford. Bunyan, the freshman, gets it across, and Faith Lutheran will start with the point. Maga on the serve. Barnes gets the cross, but they'll call the error. We'll go back to into the net on that one from Barnes. Not something we've seen from her in this tournament.
Yeah. Coach Fisher was telling me that number 5.
The setter, Maga.
Yes. Or maybe it was her. Someone on that team had a big injury last year. And I think I might be mixing people up.
No, I believe coming back from a knee injury. And the ace the other way from Campos. Ties us up at 2 apiece. Maga sends it over to Bunyan, the freshman.
What a great swing.
That'll be another point for the freshman.
It's her 2nd kill already.
You see just the power she has there. She was so fun to watch yesterday too against Pleasant Grove. Pensky the set, Jones with the tip. Maga sends it over, and the stop, but ball still in play. Oh, no, they'll call double hit on that one. Kind of ricocheted back and forth. See that Castro, just bouncing, hit her in the head, and then it went down, and she tried to bump it back up, but can't touch it twice. Eastman back on the serve, tied at 3 apiece. She has that beautiful short serve there, and the ace for her. Now these are unofficial stats, but in the last match, in set number 3, I had that the Sailors had 6 aces in 1 set.
They have great serves.
So quickly returned. Pensky sends over Barnes off the net. Castro sends it deep on the 2nd hit. And Vandewey comes back swinging. One of those big swingers for the Sailors. You see, just able to get that rotation before she gets that swing around right in the direction, getting it right where she wanted it. Maga sends it over. Castro. Penske covers Barnes and sneaks through. And Barnes will take the point, giving the Sailors the 6-3 advantage. Sends it over. Castro on the left side. That one's out. 7-3 start here in set 1. Just one more match left after this one in the 2025 Desert Challenge. That will be against in-state schools, Pleasant Grove and Desert Hills. Free ball over. Maga behind Bunyan trying to get the tip. Gets beat by the blockers. I believe that was Barnes. And Faith Lutheran, after going down 8-3 early, wants a timeout to talk things through. What do you have on kills? I only have 3 kills, or 2 and 2 on both.
I have 2 and 2, but
yep, 2 from Bunyan, 1 from Vandaway, and 1 from Barnes, correct? Yep. On the other end, yeah. So, yep. I mean, you look at 8 points for the Sailors already, just off of 2 kills. They've got an ace, but just their defense is so impressive as well, and really making it tough. Can score some points on defense. And that front line. And just how deep they are in their rotation. I mean, Jones has been impressive. Dessler's been impressive. Dessler in the back row right now. Castro can't get it over. Marymount just rolling off the momentum, trying to stay undefeated in the tournament. Down the middle, they get through. And another one for Barnes.
Great swing. So much power behind the ball when she hits.
It's been so fun to watch. Bunyan gets rejected by Vandaway. Again, those quick points there. And Vandaway thinking quickly on her feet. Eastman. Some dug up. Another one-hander from Dessler. Sent back. Dessler from the back row, bounces off the net. Maga sets up the freshman Bunyan off of the arms of Dessler to end the run from the Sailors.
Her 3rd kill of the set. So
she's got all kills, right?
Yeah.
For the Crusaders?
Yeah, so 3 of the 4 points they have right now is Bunyan.
Forward serve is long.
Oh, rough.
Hit right into the iPad that was recording. That'll be interesting game film. Barnes on the serve, just that power for the ace. Has ace number 2 already in the game for the Sailors. This one into the net. You just hear how loud. Bunyan, the freshman, back to serve. one's out. See Case Sawyer check in to set, and Ryan Day in for Bunyan. Day, the sophomore, had some good looks yesterday as well. Sawyer sets to the right. Penske to Barnes, that one's out of bounds. Barrow Campos back in. Castro had some good serves yesterday too. Took him on like a 4-0 run. Trying to fight back in with Pleasant Grove, and another quick one there from Dessler. It's her first kill.
Yes, first kill of the match.
Penske, the setter, back now to serve for Marymount. Sawyer down the middle for Keys. Like seeing him getting Keys involved in the middle.
Love when we get the middle involved.
Tip from Dessler, and it hits the ground for a second kill for Dessler. Ford, the libero, rotates in for Faith Lutheran. And Dessler, the commit to the University of Washington, has the serve. Garcia to the back. Penske down the middle. Ruliman gets stopped. Faith Lutheran celebrating the point. Naga and Bunyan rotate back in. (16-8) for the Sailors. Penske the set behind. Free ball from Dessler. Bunyan kind of just missing, still got it over. Norleman unable to make anything of that. Ford with the bump set, finding the freshman. Dug up by Penske. Dessler from the back row again. This one into the rafters, hung up, bounces almost through the hoop. Scrappy, but they get it over. Here comes Jones on the attack for the kill.
It's a great swing by Jones.
Talk about that ball. I mean, the camera angle doesn't quite go all the way up. You see that great attack from Jones. But it literally bounced over the backboard of the hoop and almost like went through the hoop before it came back down. So nicks the net. Bunyan out of bounds.
I think this is the first time we've seen Bunyan maybe a little frazzled.
Yeah.
She's been way awesome.
Yeah, I mean, yesterday was her first high school match. That one on the attack goes off of Dessler. Yeah, her first high school match yesterday. And she just has played so well. Bandaway gets it across. Castro on the attack, rejected by Jones and Bandaway. See him go up and say, nope, that one's not coming this way. Eastman on the serve. She's had really hard serves to return.
What I love is that short serve.
Yeah.
Right? Like,
And
which is one that you should be able to just, like, get up and
right.
get up there.
Just kind of stops right in front of you.
It's awesome.
And of course, there's the broadcaster's jinx again. I talk about how well I don't know if she's had a service error this entire tournament. And the stop by Keys and Castro. Coming in and sliding in on that block. Well, that's a solo block by Castro. Ford with the serve. And the ace for Ford. Faith Lutheran does this. They do not give up, and they will keep fighting. We saw it in the end of the Desert Hills game, too, in that set 5.
Oh, they're great. Clawing back in, being gritty.
Bunyan gets through the fingertips of Barnes and Vandeweghe for the kill. Is that number 4 for Bunyan on the match?
This is also the 3rd game for both of them after a pretty long weekend.
It's been a lot of volleyball played in a couple days. And another ace for Ford. And they're clawing their way back in. I don't know if I've seen Coach Klein call a timeout. And if it is, I mean, she trusts her girls and does a great job. The girls come together and they know, and then the kill there from Barnes.
I love the way they come together, like, and they communicate and look at each other. And they're all engaged. I think they've done an excellent job with that. Oh, it looks like we have somebody new.
Yep. Back to serve is number 14, Presley Jones. The senior. This one instantly returned and batted down.
She was smiling before the ball even came over the net.
She
like,
knew what was going to happen.
Easy.
Timeout called by Faith Lutheran. Wanting to talk things through. That was the 3rd kill, too, for Vandeweghe in this match. So you got Vandeweghe with 3, Barnes with 3, and Dessler with 2, and Jones with 1. Couple aces mixed in there. Some blocks. Again, these are all unofficial stats. We're doing our best up here.
Yeah, they're doing great.
On the other end, Bunyan for Faith Lutheran has 4. I'd be so interested to see the stat, like the official stats after this tournament, because, I mean, Bunyan was close to almost double figures, I feel like, in every match that I've seen in kills.
Yeah. Great first weekend as a freshman.
21-15 for the Sailors. Vaga sets up Castro for the kill.
I believe that's her 2nd.
Yep. Great luck to get on the other end of the blockers. Devereaux in the lineup to set. Bump set from her, and Vandeweghe gets stopped. Ball still in play. Dessler gets rejected. Blockers making it a little harder. Dessler out of bounds. And the blocking stepping up for Faith Lutheran. See the timing there. You have Vandeweghe on one side. They recover. Say, okay, we'll try again here. And Keys working the net. And the ace from Bunyan. Takes a nice bounce.
Oh, timeout.
And there, We have Coach Klein wanting to call a timeout, talk things through as the Crusaders, once down 9 points, I talked about, they keep climbing themselves back into these matches. Down just 3 now. 6 straight points for them. You see everyone off the bench for the Sailors with Coach Klein in the middle. Everyone involved, talking it through. I mean, what's been the shift this last 6 points or so for the Crusaders?
I think it's really just the heart and I mean, we say the grit, right? Like they're getting after it. I also think Keys has really done a fantastic job at the net with blocking.
Covered by Castro. Maga sets up Keys, and she missed the timing on the attack. Vandaway on the serve. Castro tries in the back row. This one saved, and they'll call them underneath. Faith Lutheran finds themselves back within 3 points. Devereaux sets up Ula down the center. Garcia out. When you talk about Keys too stepping up here, Keys 6 foot, has some height, but she's going up against Vandaway at 6'5" and Barnes at 6'2". She's competing up there.
Yeah, it's fun to see.
And another missed set on that one from Sawyer. I wonder too if part of that is they had Maga in as the starting setter. Sawyer came in and set. It seems like their rhythm's just off a little bit.
Yeah.
Sawyer manages to get it over. And the kill for Day, her first of the set.
We saw a lot more kills from her last night.
Yeah.
It'd be fun to see her get into play a little bit more.
Set point. Penske sets up Ula for the winning point to take set 1. Marymount now has won 4 straight sets today, dating back to their sweep of Pleasant Grove. And with Vandaway and Barnes with 3 kills apiece, Dessler with 2, and Jones also with a kill in there as well. We will step aside, have the second set next after a word from G2G. Getting set for set number 2. Same starting lineup for the Sailors with Dessler, Jones, Orleman, Barnes, Penske, Campos, Vandeweghe. A little switch up on the Crusaders end. They've got on the floor the libero, and this one after the point for the Crusaders. Starting libero this set is number 4, Leia Hernandez. Then you've got Maga, Castro, Keys, Runyon, and Smith. And Garcia in there, rotating in. Barnes gets it through. Good one there from Barnes. It's her 4th kill of the match. Maga sets over to Bunyan. She sneaks that one across and finds the space.
Starting off the same as last set. Bunyan had 2 kills there at the beginning. Has 2 kills again.
That's number 6 on the match.
Oh, what a swing!
And then bats it back down. I mean, Hernandez had the return there, but Jones just ready for it.
Hernandez with that one-hand dig again. We're seeing that a ton more, I feel like.
It's impressive, too, the control that they have on that.
Yeah. I like that they're not trying to be perfect. They're just trying to get it up. Oh, there's a deep serve.
Yeah, I was going to say the same thing. We've seen the short ones from Eastman. She switching it up. They free ball. They get it back across. Maga to Smith. Nigro gets it over. Vandeweghe in the back row for the kill. Yeah, Eastman has a great serve. Usually we've seen him short, but yeah, she threw him off with the longer one there. Yeah, she's serving longer in this set. And then Vandeweghe just bats it right back. Forward 2 for the Sailors in the second set. And an ace for Eastman. It's her 2nd in the match. Out of there, Maga trying to keep it back to give more room to make a play, but got Nigro out of position there. Eastman leading the way, and another ace. 2nd of the set, 3rd of the match for Eastman. And Coach Fisher wants a timeout on the Crusaders bench. 7-2 start for Marymount. And you've mentioned it several times of so many players getting involved already. 3 on Marymount's side with a kill. You got Eastman serving, 2 aces. Just got so many great players. There's not just one taking all the spotlight.
Yeah, I love how aggressive they are. Like, every single one of the people on that court are staying in it. Their foot's on the pedal.
Coach Klein talking to the ref at the scorer's table. Definitely longer serves in this set from Eastman.
It's a nice swing.
Penske sets up for Barnes.
Second kill of the set.
Is that 5th on the match?
Yeah.
You see that power she has. And able to read where the blockers are going. There's that short serve. Bunyan with the attack. Dessler diving to keep it in play. So already 7 kills on the match for Bunyan. Hernandez on the serve, Devereaux. Coming back in. Devereaux set up, Vandewey for the kill.
3rd kill of the set for Vandewey.
You like too that timing. I mean, she's used with having Penske setting for her, but you see the chemistry between setters.
Looks like we have another setter.
Yeah, I think this is an underclassman. Not, I believe I'm seeing on the back of the jersey Jasmine. She's not on a roster. Check here. Oh. 9-4 for the Sailors. Bunyan back to serve. And the ace for Bunyan. He's got 2 aces in the match to go with their 7 kills. Devereaux gets through the blockers, Keys, and just a little bit of space on that to sneak through.
It's fun to see all these players getting a chance to play.
Yeah, going through, definitely getting opportunities. Keys the long attack. Dessler with the tip. Out of bounds. And Nigro, the junior, will come back. That one long from Nigro. Penske, the setter. Commit to Georgetown. Somehow that gets back over. Scrappy play, but the ball is still up. Dessler off of Day and Keys for the point.
Nice scrappy play there. That's awesome.
So fun to watch. I mean, yes, the clean sets, but it's so fun to see what it really tests the team.
Yeah.
How can you make something? So you're the bump set today. I'll say Jones went underneath. See that here. Over Jones. Yep, right there. What a swing
nice
from Dessler. It's her second kill on the set.
Not a lot of hitting errors on Marymount's side right now.
No.
Tons and tons of kills. We're at 8.
Yeah, 8 or 9. Sawyer with the set over to Castro. The stop from Jones and Orleman. 14-7 for Marymount. And they're undefeated in this tournament with wins over Pleasant Grove and Desert Hills. Day sneaks one through.
I believe that's her second kill of the set.
Bunyan, and we're going to see Evia Kill check in for the first time. Last game of the tournament, I think both coaches giving players opportunities. I should say last game of the tournament for these teams. We still have Desert Hills and Pleasant Grove next, and the kill. Another for Bunyan. It's now 8 for the freshman in this match. Jones.
Nice swing. You can see like that she's a middle with her like slide approach going off of that 1 foot.
Yeah, you're talking about how they have right now, isn't it? Barnes, no, Barnes is an outside hitter, but at one point they had 3 of their middles playing the front. Castro.
It's a great block.
Just another stop by Vandewey and Barnes. Hearing their name a lot. Samantha Nugent in for the first time as well for Marymount. Short serve. Bunyan gets another kill.
She's doing great.
Penske gets to it. Barnes with the space in the room for the kill. Eastman will rotate back to serve again. Her serves have been so impressive. 3 aces in the match. Nigro with the tip. Comes back, falls. Wow, what a save from Campos.
I love that hustle. She's like going all the way across the court for that. That's awesome.
Her team's letting her know how impressive that was. Not only that, like to stop her momentum from going across the line. And then rejection out of bounds off of Barnes and Vandewey. But once again, just their timing, sliding in.
I think that's her 6th kill of this set.
Yes, that is what I have.
It's more than half the points right now.
And in this set, she's got 6 of the team's 8 kills. Vandewey gets, stopped. Keys and Nigro there. Hernandez, the libero. Barnes, another stop. That's Bunyan on that one. And she's just doing it all. Dessler will come back in for Nugent. Penske sits behind as Vandeweghe comes across for another point. Is that 5 for her in this set? Or 4?
I have 4.
Okay.
I could be wrong.
We'll go with 4. Barnes with the high toss on the serve. Bunyan! Wow, up in the rafters, bouncing around, they cover. Dessler sneaks it through. Bunyan trying to kick it back up, keep it alive. It's Dessler's 3rd in the set. And they'll get the ace. Barnes' 2nd ace in the match. Keep it in play. Tip from Nigro. Free ball over. And the kill for Keys right down the middle with the assist from Keel.
That's a great swing.
Yeah, Keys has been, when they get her involved, she's been explosive. Day and Sawyer back into the lineup. (21-14), this is set 2 off the hands of Day. It's Dessler.
Her 3rd kill of the set. Another sub, number 9.
This is Brooke Salo. Sawyer, the quick set again for Keys. Keys finding some momentum here. Niagara on the serve, Marymount up 22-15. Dessler sneaks through defenders. Day with high attack. And Orleman trying, here comes Castro with the tip. Battle at the net. Sawyer with the set behind for Day. Bump set from Hernandez. Castro to the corner. Dessler on the attack, dug up. Down the middle, Nigro. Eastman keeps it going. The punch. And Keys, this one returned deep back the other way. Sawyer. Castro.
Oh,
nice. Brilliant. Penske, seeing it's just going back and forth, wanted to catch them on their toes, and she did.
It's a great moment to do that with all the back and forth, and everyone's expecting these big swings. And a nice, well-placed, well-timed dump really works.
Now she's back to serve, 23-15
Nice
for
pass.
the undefeated Marymount Sailors, and they'll call 4 hits. Back to Keys serving. Orleman, it's kind of a hook tack, got it through. Save there from Penske. Jones punches it across. Castro swings. Orleman on the second hit. Castro again, hung up, and Day trying to save it. Set point. We're gonna sub Avery Bennett checking into the game. Castro to the back row. Penske connects with Bennett off the bench, and you see everyone standing up and cheering for the sophomore, getting some time here in the tournament. Timeout call, or no, end of second set, excuse me, as they take set 1 and 2 for the Sailors. We'll be heading to a third set next. Can Marymount repeat another sweep and go undefeated in the Desert Challenge? We'll have that next after a word from G2G. Game 5 of the 2025 Desert Challenge. Marymount Sailors leading 2-0 on the match against Faith Lutheran. Faith Lutheran led by freshman Abby Bunyan. Already in this match, she has 10 kills. She's been fun to watch in this tournament. Had a little switch over. Andy Acey, assistant coach over for Desert Hills, needing to go get ready for that last match of the Desert Challenge. So I got to have Phil Spencer on for the remainder of this match.
Yeah, thanks for having me. Sorry for the downgrade. We're going with the JV squad now, though.
No, this is great. It's great to have you on. And Faith Lutheran going to start with the serve. Maga, the setter, senior setter. And that goes right to the antenna, awarding the Sailors the first point of set number 3. On the floor for the Lutherans, or Faith Lutheran, is Maga, Castro, Hernandez staying in as libero, Day, Bunyan, and Smith. For the Sailors as Vandewey starting with the serve. You have Dessler, Penske, Barnes, Jones, and Jasmine in. That one is out.
Yeah, Abby's been swinging so well throughout the tournament, just kind of caught it a little flat there and waffled it out of bounds.
She's been so impressive. So fun to watch.
Just a freshman.
And the ace there for Vandewey. Vandewey on the set, or on the match, has a couple kills. And Barnes bats it down. Barnes now leading off from the first 2 sets. That was her 7th kill of the match and a 4-0 start. Coach Fisher wants a timeout to talk it through in Marymount. You were just talking about how they're in California, they start school later, and they've only had a couple practices, and you were just saying how they just seem to be getting better and better, more comfortable with each other.
Yeah,
as time
talking
goes
to
on.
Coach Klein yesterday, she was saying they haven't had a lot of opportunity to be together as one, and so they've just had 3 practices together, and so she was going to try to work people in and kind of figure things out on the fly, and the more that we see them, the more that they're figuring things out. They're just getting better and better. Really impressed with how Faith Lutherans responded, though. That end of that second match, they were able to hang with them and trade points back and forth and not show that they were scared of them.
I mean, in every match, Faith Lutheran has, they'll get down, but they just claw their way back. They've never given up to the end. You saw that at the end of the Desert Hills match as well. Maga with the set, finds Bunyan, keeps it in. And Bunyan now with 11 kills on the set. Man, I want to see her official stats after this tournament, because I think she's been near double figures in kills on every match this tournament. Oops. Castro on the service error. Eastman back in to serve. Eastman with 3 aces on the match.
Yeah, she's got a good float serve.
Yeah.
Moves quite a bit side to side, drops out.
In that second set, she started throwing everyone off and started serving them to the back row. Had an ace off of one of those, and you'll see that again. Day trying to get through on the tip. Can't get on the right side of the antenna. And Liza Lowe is going to check in for the first time. The junior middle blocker. That one's out. And Hernandez, the libero, back to serve. Really, Faith Lutheran has rotated between Ford and Hernandez, both very well liberos, and they like to use them both in the matches, so that you'll see them rotate. Devereaux sets behind Jones with the tip.
Good up.
Day on the attack, and it's good for the sophomore. It's her 3rd kill of the match.
Yeah, good up right there. Sometimes just one hustle play can turn the momentum of the game around. Maybe get some points going in their direction.
And we saw that against Pleasant Grove yesterday, too. She had a couple of big kills that brought them back within. That one off of Keys. We'll see Lowe check back in. for the Sailors. Barnes on the serve. 7-3 for Marymount. See that high toss. Keys with the tip. Can't get it across.
Yeah, such a change of pace with McKenna serving back there. The float's been working for everybody. Why not top spin it up there at 45 miles an hour for him, 50, 60.
Yeah, Andy, you and I were saying we need the radar gun to see how fast she's swinging on those, because, man, there's a lot of power behind that serve.
Yeah, every once in a while, too, she'll just slightly miss it, and it'll actually have some side spin like a slider. So she's pitching to these girls, throwing them junk.
Yes. That one, and again, with that power of a serve, high risk, high reward as well. It's Bunyan back to serve. 9-4 for Marymount. They lead the match 2-0. And then a service error back the other way for the freshman. You know, we've talked about Abby Bunyan, and she's not come onto this floor looking like a freshman. This has had her first high school game yesterday, and she has played with a lot of confidence.
Yeah, they've actually looked to her to lead them too when they've had runs. They've given her the ball and asked her to bail them out. She's done a good job.
Sawyer to Nigro. That one, they want to touch, but they'll call it out. Another short serve, returned, back the other way. Keys with the set for Day. And they'll say it was double contact on that.
Turned into a quick game of ping pong, back and forth, one touch.
Keeping everyone on their toes. Day, the sophomore. 3 kills on the match. Dessler! Can't quite keep it in, but she's been powerful today too.
Yeah, looking for the outside hand of that block, just missed it.
And the ace for Day. They're trying to rally back in again. There's no quit in the Crusaders.
Yeah, good serve there. They had been working the seams in the middle. That one just floated to the outside. Her footwork kind of indicated she was looking for it the other way. Same thing there.
Back-to-back aces for Day.
Her footwork says she's looking to pass that ball short and to her left, and the ball's traveling to her right. She's a little bit out of position right from the start.
(11-8) in the third set. Another substitution as Presley Jones back into the game. Devereaux sets it down the middle for Vandeweghe. She was done messing around.
Her contact point is just so high that she's already there, being 6'5", and everybody's trying to get up to her level, but she's already there just waiting.
Penske, the senior setter, with the service error back the other way. And again, Marymount is playing back-to-back games here. They started out really strong. You can see maybe getting a little tired. There's been a lot of volleyball played in the last 2 days. And as you said, this is their first games of the season.
Yeah, hopefully coach didn't bring him into the gym and make him do conditioning right away.
Looks like our rotation might. They'll get the signal. Keys back. Keys has been fun to watch too in the middle. And another quick one back to back for Vandeweghe. Dessler on the serve. Penske finds Barnes with the power, but it was touched. And just so much power. Barnes is so fun to watch on her attacks, on her serves.
Yeah, stop me if you've heard this before, but they have some good kids over there.
Definitely been a theme of the match. And an ace for Dessler. (15-9). And that one again awarded to the Sailors, and they are starting to pull away, up 16-9, up 2-0 on the set, trying to go undefeated in the tournament. Only lost one set so far in the tournament. Nigro, that one goes high. Barnes off the fingertips of Nigro. Sawyer manages to get it back across. Well, they'll call a double touch on that. That was so close.
Yeah, they're really letting them go with the doubles on the one side, but as soon as it crosses that plane without being touched by someone else, they're hammering down on those.
Yep. So Dessler will continue serving, up 17-9. Some bounces around, good cover from Smith. Nigro manages to get it across. Tight spacing at the front. Day trying to dig up, but goes out of bounds. Hard to recover from that.
Yeah, case in point, I know she was scrambling, but that set a definite double contact last year, several years ago, but since somebody touched it on Faith Lutheran's side, not calling the double. Implementing the college rule change already.
Yep.
I don't know if it's officially there yet, but that's what we're going with.
That's what we're going with in the tournament. Castro gets it over, and that goes off of Marymount. We'll see Kill come in to set. Bunyan back in. Kill came in for the first time in the tournament in set number 2.
Almost. 1/8 inch more,
So
that
close.
thing rolls over.
And Vandeweghe, 2 kills in the set. She's got 9 in the match. No, yes, 9 in the match. Service error there. You can tell everyone's getting tired at this point. Last match in the tournament for these two teams. Penske finds Jones. And the middles are so fun to watch for Marymount.
They are, and the setter does such a good job of getting it into a spot where they can put it down and convert and get a good swing at it, get a good touch on it.
Eastman. Barnes trying to get something that's sent back. From the back row, Dessler. She's played really well from the back too. I mean, great up front, the outside hitter, but really has been fun to watch from the back row.
Yeah, earlier when I had Shane on, we were chatting it up with Shane. He was noticing that these teams do a good job of mixing in their back row every once in a while, which is something you didn't see a couple of years ago, more of a men's game thing, but just as girls are getting more and more skilled, more and more athletic, with the implementation of them just playing more, you're seeing that quite a bit more in the game.
And I think you start seeing it more in college as well, and so it's, 7 players have committed on Marymount's side, really getting them ready for the next level.
Yeah, what they're going to see, what they're going to be expected to do.
22-11, 3 points away from going undefeated in the tournament. Kill sets behind for Bunyan, just missed timing there. And it is 1 point nearer.
That's a tough ball to hit, one that's coming not quite high enough as a right side hitter. You need that ball nice and high so you can, your power is down your line. That's a tough ball.
McCormick on with the service error. You've got McCormick and Jones and Santos. Santos goes out, so again, Coach Kill being able to give some players more opportunities here.
I love the number 86.
Yeah, so unique. Have the ace. Especially for a setter.
She's going to 86 the other team.
Yep. Hernandez and Devereaux just did not see that one. Took a lucky bounce to the other side for another point.
Yeah, she got a nice touch on it. Unfortunately, it was with her back.
23-14. Deep serve from Hernandez. Devereaux sets up. Get it across. They keep it in play. Free ball over. Devereaux with the set behind for Jones. What a save from Hernandez. Another from Bunyan in a fight. And Marymount will win it at the net, which has been a common occurrence. And a match point for Marymount. They bring Santos back in for some experience. Nugent in on the serve. Day stopped. Santos and Jones on the block to finish the sweep against Faith Lutheran. Stay undefeated in the tournament. And both teams finished their 2025 Desert Challenge. Marymount goes 3-0. Faith Lutheran unable to get a win here in Desert Hills, but 2 of the 3 matches they took to 5 sets. They had a lot of grit in their players that we saw from them. But it's been a pleasure being here this afternoon, and stay tuned for the final match of the Desert Challenge. Herman Phil will be on that here in just 20 minutes or so between as in-state schools, Pleasant Grove and Desert Hills. That'll be a fun one here as well. Phil, thanks for joining me for this
thanks for letting me.
Set. It's been a pleasure here this weekend. Again, stay tuned for that as Marymount finishes the season or the tournament undefeated, going 3-0. Have a great rest of your afternoon.